Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. I thought I'd do this video with the help from some friends here. So this is VC198, Luke Skywalker ENDOR. Brilliant addition to the vintage collection. Well done, Hasbro, you've ticked the box. So originally, I believe this was Power of the Force card back, so nice to see it in the, the standard Return of the Jedi framing. So it's good. And the figure's great, they've really nailed Mark Hamill. I'm going to go straight in on him now. We'll talk about speeder bikes in a minute because, God, we need that. It's a bit like a Blurg issue, that, I believe that this face, let me start that again. I'm scrambled there. This face, I think, looks more like the Luke X-Wing face. They were all exceptional Lukes. They did the Luke X-Wing, the Jedi 175, is it? Then they gave you the Yavin ceremony and Stormtrooper Luke, but this one seems to have that kind of grin that the X-Wing pilot had. I don't know. More specifically, we should have a look at this one here. You see? Yeah, all aspects of that. Whatever they've done, they've got Hamill down now, which is good. So now we're just waiting for the farm boy, but you can save that for talk about that in another video, although I've already talked about it in many videos. But still, this is this guy. I've kept the poncho on. I've kept the lightsaber on his belt as well. But, as you know, they give you adequate accessories to display him as you wish. Technically, he wouldn't have he wouldn't have the saber on his belt as well as having it lit, would he? He didn't carry two. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you all together. So if I just mount the camera, let you drink him in a minute. This is the thing that I really want to talk about. This is what we need back in the vintage collection. This speeder bike was gifted to me by Anthony from the Imperial Communique. And I haven't actually tried putting Luke on there yet. I am going to eventually get Luke and Leia on one together. And I was thinking about it being this one. I won this recently, loose, second hand, but who cares? I just wanted to have another speeder bike just to be sat like that. It's a bit big, as you can see, if you compare it to the other one. But I tell you what, for Power of the Force 2, that's decent, that. And I assume, like with a lot of the other Power of the Force stuff, given the Tonka X-Wing and even the Falcon, and the Snowspeeder to some extent, I think they have inherited, or it has inherited, the 80s mold. I'd be very surprised if they did anything other than that. But as you can see with this one here, it's slightly sleeker, slightly smaller, maybe more accurate. Toys and everything seem much chunkier in the Power of the Force days, but ultimately the point I'm trying to make here is we need the speeder bike. It's been said so many times, and I don't mind saying that again because it's got to be done. And hopefully for the 40th anniversary they will announce that. In fact, there's going to be on Wednesday announcements. Then I couldn't actually think. I did a live stream last night with the boys. I actually made the statement of the fact that I've not actually thought about what they are going to say in this live stream. I don't know. I'm just taking each announcement as they come. But come to think of it, it would be quite nice if they started to drip in now some things for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, of which a speeder bike would very much be a welcome addition. The figure is great of Luke, as you can see. You can't take the helmet off. That's a total tip of the hat to the original 80s line, of which I never had that figure, sadly. I did have a Luke Jedi figure, but not that one. Sadly, on the back, I can't show you. Speaking of the 80s figure, I can't show you it on the back of this card back because those days are gone. By that, I mean, as you know, if you are, I'm sure, all familiar with the backs of these cards, were brilliant. You've got the, I wish they... Oh, it's all falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. I wish they still did that. Why don't you? Come on, Hasbro, sort that out. Can you please do that? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? It would be brilliant if you could do that. And the speeder bike there is... so I'm going to leave that. I was going to set that all up now. I just really wanted to give you an overview. I'm going to go back in on the figure in the packaging. This is a bit all over the place, this video, because I've decided to bring on all these extra things. Him, this, and I don't know where to point the camera at and what to speak about first, but still, here's the car back. It's a classic. And look at that image of Mark Hamill there. That's definitely reminiscent of that look, R2 scanners have got no trace of Princess Leia. Sad growl from Chewie. But Hamill you know, he's a lot more mature, Mark Hamill, in Return of the Jedi, isn't he? You know, he's and his character has matured. So Mark Hamill went through the motions, didn't he? Really, and he aged up significantly more than the other characters. You know, by that I mean Harrison Ford was already in his 30s, so. But you can see, I mean, Lucas was aware of this. He knew that you'd see the change in Hamill more than anyone because he was playing a 17-year-old at the age of 24. But, you know, by the time he hit his late 20s to 30, his face was going to change significantly. And of which that's why and I suppose that in the car accident, they did that whole thing with the Hoth Tauntaun sequence, the Wampa and all that. But still, I'm talking about the Empire Strikes Back. Should be talking about this. But anyway, brilliant addition to the vintage collection. If you want me to be totally honest, it would be nice if we could remove this helmet, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. You can, Princess Leia, you can take her helmet off. So they could have, by that, you know, in that respect, they could have done something for Luke, but they decided against it. They wanted to be faithful to the vintage 80s. Plus, that would probably suit them anyway. It would save them having to figure out how to. Well, I don't know. Take it. They've taken aspects of the face of one of those figures that we've had, which are really good Hamills, and just crafted the helmet on it. But it would be nice if you could remove it, I guess. Great film, lovely figure. Another 96 figure, or box ticked. And he does also come with this, which is a Jabba's Palace Blaster. You know, he steals that off somebody, so I doubt, unless he was partial to it and wanted to keep it as a souvenir, Luke would have still had that with him on Endor, but still. You get it with it, basically. All right, nice one. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I have been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Do check out the rest of the series. There is a link in the description for the whole TVC QuickShots series. And also check out Only One Fans, my brand new weekly series, should we say. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I have been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Out.